Incredible. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. The right hook misses. Not a lot of defense here at all. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Misses with the straight left. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last. And there's the bell to start round 4. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broke...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, Vargas just got rocked. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. Well, we know they've got time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Is he going to punch himself out, though? No rest for the weary. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Missing with that jab. These punches coming from every angle. The stamina is off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fernando Vargas in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, well, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
They blocked the left there. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Do you believe what we are seeing? There's a big difference between being... Whoa, wait a minute! Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Joe Calzaghe just went down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Talking about Calzaghe in that lap. Round 8, and we're off again. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
There's that counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. That jab won't score. Good counter punching. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The work. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight.